What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Shadow Colossus video. Today we're going to show my favorite Colossus, starting from least favorite to my favorite. So let's start off. Okay. So number one, my least favorite one, Argus. The reason why I don't like Argus is that it's too. I think it's too bland. I like that it makes you move around with the environment though. That's like the one positive I like about it. Otherwise, the symbols are annoying places. It's too much like the first one, I feel like. Because I think it's too much like the first one because it's the same, like it's kind of more like the same model, kind of, with an extra thing bits on parts on it, made them a little bit taller too. And then they also gave him a different weapon though. That's like the difference. Otherwise, they just made him more aggressive. Not my favorite one to go against out of all of them. I just feel like it's too bland. If they just changed the symbol spots a little bit, keep the one that's on his head, and maybe move the one that's on his hand to a different hand. Or in hard mode, there's also one on his back. But no, it's not on his back, it's on his belly. That one can be really annoying at sometimes. So I would just like them to change that. Maybe change the spots a little bit more and everything else like that. So let's go to our next one. He walks on 4 legs, he sits in a cave, and he can fire. Next up is Bassaran. So next up one on the list is Bassaran. Bassaran's fight can be interesting sometimes, but most struggling. You do need your horse for this one, which is okay. I'm fine with the horse levels. But the thing about this one is, it's just more stressful than it is, like, adventurous. And yes, I do get this is a game about boss battles, but this fight can be very bland at sometimes, and then mostly just gets aggravating. If it's him shooting his missiles at you, or he's not turning at all, or he's not moving. Those are the things that can be annoying about this one. The things I would think about helping this one make it a better Colossus. Maybe make the geysers go up a little bit longer. And make it so he can shoot a little bit slower. His symbols are fine. He's only got one. Even on hard mode, it only gives him one. So, this is why I think that would help it the most. Now, it's on to the next one. Is Malice. For starters, he's the first one. I can know that he's not going to be the most exciting of all of them, but he does have his perks, and he does have his losses. The things I like about Malice, though, is that it's good to start. It's such a good start Colossus because it teaches them how to climb at the start, shuffle, move, and roll. The basic things you need to know. And then it gives you a scar too to hit, so you can get on him. That teaches them later on, which is good. So as a teaching Colossus, it's really good. But now, the things I don't like about him. It's too easy. This one can be way too easy at times. Like, you can get this guy down really fast. And like, he is the starter, so I don't really know what I expected. Most of the time, he only has one. He's only got one symbol, but if you put it on hard, it gives him two. I really think this one should have gave it 2. Because 2 would help it a lot. Because it would teach him that there can be also multiple symbols of them. Not make it a long one, but only make it like a short one, like the birds on Avion. So, in all, the things I think that's the things I can make it help him, but and the things I hate. Now, it's time to move on to the next Colossus. Now, next one. The things that you might be think about when you fight this one. Is it in the air? Is it on the ground? But the real answer is, it's under you. Next up is Dirge. Now, Dirge is not the most exciting fight, but terrifying. Because most of the time, you don't know when he's going to pop up, and those eyes make him 20 times scarier. Now, the things I like about Dirge, very good design. I love the way Dirge looks. It can be basic, but it can also be scary. And I like the way that you can use an environment to kill him. I really like things about that. But the thing about Argus too, his environment was just more annoying than helpful. But this one, it's just easy peasy. You just shoot him in the eye and he's down. He's only got 2 symbols, and they're pretty easy to go through. Now, things I hate. I don't like that I wish it could have been like smaller. Not that huge, but small. His size, kind of way too big. I like more surprise than anything. And this one, it's mostly kind of obvious. Otherwise, Dirge is pretty fun, but you can get it down really over with. It makes it go really short. If they can longer it out, that would be way better. So Dirge, he can stay underneath for now. He keeps the flames alive. Is he big? Is he small? Celosia. Next up is the first small one you go against, Celosia. Celosia's battle is very interesting, and I think it's pretty funny that he's scared of fire when he's that. Now Celosia, the good things I like about Celosia's fight, like I said, I like that it gives you another item to use. He's small, he's fast. And I really like that it takes the newcomers off track. Because you think it's Colossus, you're gonna think, oh, they're all gonna be big, gigantic monsters. No. These ones throw you off. Like, a lot. First, they're small, and they're fast. So they're pretty hard to beat, and they can shake really good. The way you can defeat this one, you just gotta pick up the stick that you nicks off the ground, pick it up, put it on fire, and then scare him off the edge. I wish it was kind of a little bit better than that, like kind of just falling off. With the flame. I wish the flame could like scare him somehow, like into a wall, and like you can stab him on the stomach or something like that. Those ways. This is okay too, though. That's like the thing I hear about this one most. Otherwise, the shaking. The shaking. Nobody likes the shaking. Let's be honest. But it's gotta be there. Otherwise, sometimes the gaps are never there. Like when you get your gap, you can only make it small because he'll stop right there and right there. And for some reason, sometimes the gaps don't work. So I think this one could be used a little reworking on that at least. Maybe like an update where it fixes some of the performances and other glitches people have been having. That would be pretty good. So Celosia, they're pretty good, but not the best. Let's go on to the next one. A night vast away, but he is still awake. Gaius. Gaius's fight, I love it. The fights are really good. Though it can be stressful at sometimes, making him trying to swing instead of stabbing. Next one, Quadralis. Quadralis. Here we go. The things I like about Quadralis is it's really good, you know, like I said with Phallus, it's a really good teaching. It teaches you how to get the symbols that are on feet for later on uses faster. And then also it teaches you that those have multiple symbols. I think this is a really good starter one. The things I think they should fix with them though are definitely another performance issues. Like sometimes you can just randomly fall off, or sometimes you can't climb in certain places on them. Honestly though, I really like this one as a starter. So, with that being said, let's go to the next one. You already know, it's Dirge. Dirge's fight, interesting. I really like Dirge's because he's got big eyes. I like his player. I like his model and everything like that. I really hope that the only thing I have against him though is, again, sometimes he can be frustrating because you can't shoot him in the eyes, or sometimes you just die instantly by getting hit by him if you don't kill him. That being said though, I like Dirge and I hope I get to fight him more. Next up is Celosia. Is it small? Is it big? Celosia. She keeps the flames alive. This one really throws people off track, because they're expecting each of the Colossus are all going to be big. Nope. There can also be small ones. The things I like about this one, you use environment, and you also get a new item, a fire skill. Things I don't like about him though, is that, I don't know, I think I just wish they don't just knock him off the edge. And also, maybe trim down his fire rate a little bit, so he doesn't knock you down every time. Otherwise, I like him. He's really fun, he's really cool. So, on to the next one. Next up, it's underwater. An ant in the fish tank. Hydrus. Hydrus' fight is really good. I really like fighting this one. But the things I like, hate, fix, whatever you want to call them, they should turn the time limit for time attack a little bit, because I can defeat them in 2 minutes or 3, and it gives you 7 in 30 seconds. So I really think they should turn that down. Otherwise, he's pretty fun because you get to go underwater, and you breathe underwater too, which is great. So you really get a perspective of the Colossus, which is really fun. Well, otherwise, I really not have any problem with them. Otherwise, I wish he would move faster in the water. That would be fun. Because, like, Avion the bird, he gets to move fast in the sky, so I think this one would be faster in the water. So, on to the next one. Next up is Palladia. Sorry, I'm not that good with the names, but I think it's something like that. It's just a P, it's weird. But anyway, this is the horse. The things I like about this one though, you get to deceive it. If I do, I think that's really cool if it like sticks for you. And you get to jump its back to kill it. Things I hate, climbing him can be a little bit glitchy at sometimes, so and again, another update thing would probably fix that. And then, oh yeah, pretty cool. I like that you can also climb on his back when he like looks down, so you can climb up on that back. Otherwise, not that much to say about this one. It's kind of more basic. So, on to the next one. Next up, Malice. A lot of people love this one. Like, this is mostly people's favorite. But this is not the end of the list. Malice, love him. I can see why a lot of people like him. His fight is really fun, because you get to burst his little sack of eggs or whatever they are, or air. And you drag him down. And then you get to fight him, and then the things on him can close. Better holding the symbol. Now, the things I don't like about them. There's only like one thing I don't like about them. And that is getting on him. Obviously, this is most of the problem with this one that people have. You shoot them all, and he drags them down, and you just gotta pop on the things. Seems easy, but most people have trouble. And I can see why. I still have trouble with them. Always, it's the biggest Colossus. So, that being said, next one. Next up, Avion. Avion, one of my more favorites. I love fighting him. He's a bird, come on. He gets to fly in the air, you get to fight him. It's really fun. And I really think it's really fun and easy. So you can just hit him on the wings and stuff. I don't really know why more people don't like him. My favorite things about him, though, obviously, are that it's also on a water level, which is really nice. It's kind of annoying at sometimes, but it's fun for most parts. You don't just fall off and die. So, and then at the start he's sleeping, so just not immediately running around trying to kill you. And then my favorite part, when he stands down to sweep you, you get to see the waves ripple, and then you grab. And also, this is only a Colossus that can open its mouth. And yes, this Colossus can open its mouth. It's pretty cool. Because a lot of them have like mouth guards or stuff like that, or they're like together. But so now he can open his mouth and close it. I think it's really cool. I wish it could like bite you or something like that. That'd be really interesting. But with that, we go on to the next one. Next up, Palladia. I love fighting Palladia. You can do a little glitch, you can push him farther, and it's really fire when you get on him, stab him and stun. This one is not really like others. It can also tell you that it's not always on your side. It's not always going to be on their head. It can also be on one only place. This one is really fun to go against, because it's really different. And you get to hit its teeth to make it move. Like, making a Colossus move by your command makes it look like you're the boss. The things that could use some work are definitely something with Wonder, making him, like, fall really easily. Like, that could be a little bit worked on, because he falls a lot. Like, you can't really hit the teeth that easy. Otherwise, I think it's really fun to go in against him. And he gets to jump up to get you. So, let's go to the next one. Okay. Next up is Malice. This is the last Colossus you fight, so you already know it's gotta be pretty high up there. This fight is so fun for me. It's hard, it's challenging, which I love, and it's not that stressful. Well, climbing him can be, and if you fall off, it can. But honestly, I can do it pretty fast, and there's a cheat that you can use to get him faster. And I love the environment, and I like that it's raining for once. This is the only place where it rains, actually. Otherwise, the things I hate. I don't really like the distance it takes to get to him. I like to make it shorter. Like, I'll make it a little bit shorter. I really like the fact that there's a building up here, which is really cool. So you can see more stonework, and then, well, creature or animal. Or nature. So you can tell that he's modern. more dangerous paths. And he constantly shoots at you, which is another little annoying thing. But honestly, you can dodge really fast because the game gives you little shields. So, now to number 1, my favorite Colossus. The City Guarder. Celosia is my favorite Colossus in this game. Number 1, he's tiny again, but not like the first one. This one's drawn up longer, which I love. And that's what I wanted for the first small one. And now, look at him. This one I love fighting, because you get to knock him down with the environment. And then he's also small, it doesn't shake that much, and you can get him down really fast, instead of being stressed out by it and then you shake. So more just having fun than anything. So, and then you just gotta shoot him to hit the pillars down. But the thing is, I hate nothing. I don't hate anything about this Colossus. I think this Colossus was perfectly made. Maybe not perfectly, but like, you know, that, but come on, he's in a city. You don't see this in that game that much. A bunch of like theories about it. Who lived here and stuff like that. Celosia is my favorite Colossus. I play with him a lot though, because I think it's really fun to go against him and try new ways to try to defeat him. And I like this like kind of like a little maze labyrinth too. And I like the Lost City. So, that was Celosia. My number 1. Alright guys, thank you for watching my top 16 least favorite to favorite Colossus. I really hope that you enjoyed, and then maybe like and subscribe and comment if you want to, if you want more of this. Maybe I'll do a list about my favorite places. That would be interesting. Or my favorite items too. I'll probably do that one. But anyway, I'll see you next time.